Hey guys, I'm walking through the earth garden today. As a farmer, I look at all my plants every day to try to see the health of the plants. And all of my plants in this garden are very important to me. If they're healthy and strong, that means that we're going to have more food as a family. We have to spend less at the grocery store, and also we'll be able to provide more food for the local community. So the health and the strength of all my plants are extremely important. Now, sometimes I come across a plant that doesn't look as healthy. I'm going to give you an example. So this tomato plant right here is looking amazing. I like the way it looks. Leaves are nice and healthy. We have a couple leaves down here that are not looking so good, so I can kind of clip those off. That's fine. However, I look at this plant right here. This tomato plant looks like it could use a little bit of help. Okay. The leaves are wilting a little bit. I believe this tomato plant's going through a little bit of shock. My job is to recognize that there's a problem with this plant, acknowledge the problem, and try to fix it. So from day to day, when I walk through the earth garden and I look at the health of my plants, I focus on the ones that don't look so healthy, the ones that look like they're wilting. They might need something. They might need certain nutrients. They might need water. They might have gotten too much sunlight. All of these things I have to take into account, and I focus just on those. I don't focus on the ones that look healthy. I don't focus on the plants that don't look like they need help. So it's all part of healing the plants on a farm. So I like to think of things all different ways. Like, I like to think of if you have a cut on your hand or a cut on your arm, how does it heal? In other words, how come when you cut yourself, blood just doesn't flow until you run out of blood and you die? Well, your body recognizes that you have a cut. After it recognizes that you have a cut, it forms a platelet plug. It actually plugs up the cut and clots the blood and stops. After it clots, it stops you from basically bleeding out. Okay. The key here is that your body recognized it. That's the key. That's what I'm talking about right now. Your body recognized that you had a cut. Just like that cut, our country needs to heal right now. So right now we have two major sides in our country. We have one side that is going through a lot of pain, fear, and sadness, and another side that is not understanding at all, not acknowledging the pain, the fear, and the sadness. Pain, fear, and sadness, these are all feelings. These are things that people feel. And it's very important right now that we understand that there's a large part of our society that are feeling these feelings. Whether you think they're justified or not, doesn't matter. The fact is that our society is feeling these feelings. And we will not be able to heal until these feelings are acknowledged. So the question now is not if the feelings are happening, or you agree with them, or you don't agree with them, or you think media is the problem, or who's to blame. That's not the problem. That's not the solution at all. The solution is going to be acknowledgement that people are feeling the way they're feeling. And it's for a reason, guys. They're feeling this for a reason. So the question is, do you want the country to heal and be a successful melting pot like our country was founded? upon with a mixture of different ethnicities, cultures, races? Or are you afraid of that? What needs to happen for our country to heal is the side that is not acknowledging the pain and the fear and the anger and the suffering. You need to acknowledge it and acknowledge that it's real. And if you don't think it's real, you need to go out and talk to a person of color and find out from them. Until the feelings that people of color are feeling right now are acknowledged, whether you agree with them or not, they are real feelings. And until they are acknowledged and recognized and something's done about it, nothing's going to change in this country. Nothing. So getting back to what I was talking about out in the earth garden, every single one of those plants, every plant in my garden is extremely important to me. However, right now, when I go out into the garden, when I'm looking around at my plants, I'm not focused on the ones that are healthy because they're doing absolutely wonderful. They're doing great. I'm going to focus on the ones that look like they need a little bit of help. They need a little bit more attention given to them. And that's how I'm looking right now. That's the way. That's my viewpoint. That's the way I'm looking right now at our country, the United States of America. Because right now we're not united. There's a lot of healing that needs to happen. You know, some people can sit back and just chill in the comfort of their own home and act like nothing's occurring and be blind to it. But you know, that's your choice. It's not going to go away, guys. Not going to go away until we heal. And the way we heal is for all parties to acknowledge that healing needs to happen and then take action to change it. All right, guys. That's all I got.